Yes.
Very
I'm
nice.
still at the airport. What is
Good
up,
deal.
YouTube? Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are going to do a we are about to do a bonus episode for you guys this evening.
Yeah. Bonus.
So I'm happy you guys are here, and of course, you guys know Ryan here. So we're gonna have some fun, and let's do it. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody? We do have a great show for you guys. It's a bonus episode, so you know what? We are gonna have some fun. So welcome to the show, everybody. If you guys would like to follow us on social media, you guys can. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. And we do go live every Wednesday evening. But tonight is Friday, so we are doing a bonus episode on a Friday evening. I just got home from work, and I'm like, you know what? I need to do a bonus episode tonight because I miss doing these. I have a lot of fun doing these. And tonight, I am going to put my guest on tonight. He is going to be on a spot tonight for a little game. And
Ooh, I like it.
hopefully this one is going to be a little bit challenging for him. So let's just see what happens. But anyway, guys, my name is Remy, and with me tonight, you guys know him by Mags. But what is up, Ryan? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm happy to be here. I mean, it's always a pleasure to be able to record with you.
Ah, dude, I miss these, man. I mean, I know you don't. I know you are stepping away from the podcast realm, but you know what? We miss you on the round table, man. We really do.
I appreciate that, brother. Always happy to stop by when I can.
So earlier today, uh, I was driving, and it's weird. We have different animals here in Florida, and there's this one specific animal that I was like, "Holy shit! What is that?" Dude, it was a freaking otter.
Dude, I love otters. They are adorable.
I saw, and there were two of them. I saw two of them, and then earlier today, I saw a bald eagle, and then I saw a hawk,
Huh.
and on the
Tony?
way, and on the way back from my resort that I was picking up bags from, uh, I saw a raccoon.
Oh, that's cool.
So
That's very cool.
I saw Rocket, the raccoon from the Guardians, and I gotta say, dude, those things are feisty looking. Like they are just crazy looking.
I bet if somebody like I think people have domesticated raccoons before, low key. Like most of them are not domesticated. You shouldn't domesticate them, but I think some people have before.
A friend of mine, he actually had one as a pet, but he raised it when it was just a baby. So, and then years went by, and he recently just released it back into the wild.
Huh.
So
Are you familiar with Mark Brown by any chance? Not the guy that wrote the Arthur books.
Mark Brown, is he Imagineer?
No, 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 no. So this was a gentleman from Tennessee who had a pet raccoon named Rebecca, and the government took away the pet raccoon from him because he had it illegally. And so then he tried to run for governor of Tennessee because he wanted to get his pet raccoon back.
Did he get it back?
He did not. He does have a song that he sang about his raccoon. That's very entertaining online. He's quite a guy.
You said his name's Mark Brown.
Yes.
I will
Uh,
look. I will
I
look
will.
him up. I will
I'll
look him
put his
up,
full name in the chat for you.
and I will definitely look him up and maybe play his little raccoon
Please,
song for you
please do.
guys. So,
His full name's in the chat here.
Okay, I just saw the last. I just saw the middle name.
Yep,
Coon
that
Coon Rippy. Coon Rippy or is it Coon Ripey? Which one is it?
I don't know.
So we'll go with Coon Rippy. That's pretty funny, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm done. I am so done for tonight. But Mags, Ryan, I would like to put you to a test. All
All
right.
right.
So, dude, I came up with this game, and on the round table, I do guess this Disney character.
Yeah.
Tonight, you are guess this Disney World attraction.
All right. I like it.
So
I
you
like it.
got so you have 10 of them. All
I
right.
bet I bet I can go 10 for 10.
I'm sure you can.
I bet.
I'm sure you can. But dude, one of them on what I'm looking at of my answers is that one of them is we had to say goodbye because the last time that anybody will be able to ride this attraction is on March 2nd. That's
Ooh,
your
is
big
that
that is your biggest hint. But that is one of the answers and that's
Mhm.
part of the attraction. So I'm going to tell you that right now. But when you are ready, let me know.
All right. I am ready.
All right. So the first attraction, I'm going to give you 10 clues. All right. And at the end, I will say, Ryan, what is this Disney attraction?
All right.
All right, let's do it. And for all of you who are watching us on YouTube, you guys can play along. If you guys can play along, if you guys would like to. Uh, so here we go. Attraction number one. My ride system was never designed for the park I operate in. I opened with the park itself. My ride path runs above guest walkways. My vehicles were modified years later to increase hourly capacity. My queue used to be far shorter before interactive elements were added. I have
Uh,
I have no safety bar, only a lap restraint added decades later. My average wait time far exceeds my ride length. I use a continuously moving cable propulsion system. Families treat me like a rite of passage. And lastly, I am considered a people eater operational.
and that would be Peter Pan's flight.
And that is the wrong answer.
What are you talking about?
That is
Peter
the
Pan's
wrong.
flight was not designed for that park. It is considered to be a rite of passage for families. The queue was extended with interactive element. The wait times are in that range. I mean, you suppose it could technically be Haunted Mansion as well, but Peter Pan's flight applies for all of those.
But that is the wrong answer, sir. It's the wrong one.
So is it Haunted Mansion?
It is not Haunted Mansion. So the clue I'm going to give you is should give it away. So the clue that I'm going to give you is this. My ride path runs above guest walkways.
And you oh, above the walkways specifically. So I guess that would be the people mover.
It is the
When
people
you said above
mover.
the walkway, I thought you were talking about the moving walkway for Peter Pan's flight, but I guess it's not directly above there, even though it does end up
No.
above the ground.
No. So this
That's
one
on me there.
is it said my if I said too quickly, I do apologize. But
No. That's on me. That's on me.
so it says the clue was my ride path runs above guest walkways.
Mm,
So in other words, it is the people mover from, you know, in Tomorrowland.
I got you. I got you.
So Ryan, you got one wrong so far,
I
man.
did get one wrong. I thought I was gonna go 10 for 10, and that is not the case.
All right, attraction number two. My building once housed a completely different intellectual property. I rely heavily on projection mapping rather than traditional animatronics. My ride vehicles never stop during normal operation. My ride duration is under 3 minutes. My queue winds through environments recreate from a 2010 film. I replace a slow moving dark ride. My final includes simulated speed greater than the ride actually travels. My attraction drastically increased capacity in this area of the park. Children often attempt to touch my show elements. My ride system is track guided but feels trackless. Ryan, what attraction am I?
Ooh, so I'm hanging on to the fact that you said the queue that goes through a 2010 film. I'm thinking about what came out in 2010. Toy Story 3 and Tangled were 2010, and neither of those have rides in Walt Disney World. Is this just Disney World?
This is just Disney World.
Hmm. 2010. I'm trying to think if there was anything live action in 2010. You said the building used to host an attraction themed around a different intellectual property.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes.
Ooh, projection mapping, which makes me think it's pretty recent.
Let me let me put you in my perspective, all right?
Hmm.
Back then, I used to work at this attraction, but then it changed into an attraction that I will never go back on.
Hmm. They'll never go back on it.
And
Well,
this attraction is actually at Hollywood Studios.
and that would be Runaway Railway.
It is Runaway Railway.
Based on a 2010 movie? What was the 2010 movie?
I that That's
Was it
weird. I don't know.
was it the 20 I mean the 2010 Mickey Mouse short, but it doesn't take you through a 2010 movie. Let me see, when did they I thought the new Mickey Mouse shorts
Maybe those came out
was
in 2010.
2013. 20 yeah, those were 2013. So I'm not sure what the clue was saying by 2010 there.
Oh, from a 2010 film. So, I mean, maybe this clue was talking about, when it was the Great Movie Ride.
Yeah,
So
but that
maybe
was that was made before 2010.
I know. All right, so
Hmm.
question you got one right. You got the Runaway Railway, which is correct for number 2 of the attraction. All right, attraction number 3. I have one of the lowest hourly capacities in property history. My queue contains real themed artifacts, not props. My ride path changes based on operational needs. I use multiple ride technologies in one experience. My pre show separates guests into groups strategically. I open during a 2019 expansion. My show building is larger than most entire lands from the 1970s. Cast members control pacing manually more than typical rides. I occasionally modify B mode versions. I have boarding groups at launch.
Mm. Is that Rise of the
That
Resistance?
is Rise of the Resistance.
There we go. There we go.
What gave it away?
First 2019 um, expansion. So that's almost definitely Galaxy's Edge, which narrows it down to two at that point. And then B mode, as far as I'm aware, and I'm really not super knowledgeable about Disney the way that I used to be, but as far as I'm aware, Smuggler's Run doesn't have B mode, whereas I know the B mode with the whole Kylo Ren thing is pretty famous in Rise.
That that is considered as a B mode. So when Kylo Ren doesn't work right away in Rise of Resistance, they go into a digital effect screen that shows
Mhm.
Kylo Ren and his T fighter roaming around and shooting you before you go
Mhm.
back to Batu on the ride.
Now, let me ask you this. Would you ride Kylo River Rapids?
I've done it before.
Kylo River Rapids?
Oh, wrong one.
You're going down the
uh,
track and then Kylo Ren
ooh.
shows up.
Hey, no, no, sir. I don't swing like that. No, sir.
I
All
don't know.
right.
It'd be nice for there to be finally be something interesting to see on that ride.
All right. Attraction number 4. My ride vehicles are not actually boats, despite appearances. My ride track slopes upward most of the experience. My,
This is it.
my theme is based on a historical profession rather than fantasy. I include one of the longest indoor show scenes ever built at opening. I replaced a previous attraction with live performers. My ride duration is 15 minutes. My ride system was revolutionary back in 1982. My finale once featured a much darker tone. My smell effects are iconic. I reside inside a pavilion. What ride is it?
But you had me for a moment. But then you said it replaced a live show, which doesn't
Well,
make
live performers.
live performers. And you said the smell effects were iconic. But here's the thing. Kitchen Cabaret, if this is Soren, Kitchen Cabaret was not live performers, so it can't be Soren, even though Soren does have iconic smells. So as we continue to go through the pavilions, you got to look at, you said the show building had the largest show scene, but specifically you said the ride duration was 15 minutes. Spaceship Earth,
15,
Spaceship Earth
15
has
minutes.
Spaceship Earth has 15-minute ride, and that's the only one that I could think of over in Epcot that has a 15-minute duration, since all the other current attractions are less than 15 minutes. It's also the only one that has an iconic smell with Rome burning, but that didn't replace live performers. So that's where I'm getting a little bit tripped up here.
Are you sticking with Spaceship Earth?
You said it was the longest. What did you say about the longest show scene? What'd you say about that?
So what I said on the one of the clues is that uh my ride duration is 15 minutes. My ride system was revolutionary back in 1982.
So it
My
has to
smell
be Spaceship Earth.
It is not Spaceship
It's either
Earth.
Spaceship Earth or Universe of Energy, one of the two.
It's not that.
15 minutes, but 1982.
Yep.
So
And it
1982
and it
implies that it was
once
opening day.
and this attraction I actually talked about a few episodes ago because it was part of Ride of the Week, and I really like this ride. My wife and I, we love this ride at Epcot. Plus,
Living with the Land doesn't have iconic smells associated with it, so it can't be Living with
plus,
the Land.
this ride cost $20 million to build during the time.
$20 million. This ride's still around?
This ride is still around.
Mm,
The last
Journey
clue,
into Imagination is only like 6 minutes, so it can't be that.
but the last clue should give it away because it said, "I reside inside a pavilion."
Oh, I've gotten through most pavilions at this point because if you go through the pavilions, you said it's not Spaceship Earth.
Nope,
Um, you said it's not Universe of Energy, which was also 45 minutes, so there's no way it's that.
it's not that.
Mission Space is 3 minutes. Test Track is like 3 minutes. Seas with Nemo and Friends is like 5 minutes. Living with the Land is 12. Soren is like 5, maybe 7. Imagination is like 6. And then if you go through rides, there's in World Showcase only what, 3 rides? Mexico's like 7 minutes or something like that. Frozen's like 3 minutes, maybe. And then Ratatouille is only like 4 minutes.
So where are you going, Ryan? What attraction are you going with?
There's, unless I'm completely missing a pavilion here, there's no other pavilions that have a ride that is 15 minutes that was also an opening day attraction. I think the only opening day attraction left in Epcot is Spaceship Earth.
And it is not Spaceship Earth.
What is it?
Living with the Land.
Living with the Land is not 15 minutes.
It
And
is
it doesn't have
healthy.
it doesn't have iconic smells.
The greenhouses. You can smell the stuff inside the greenhouses.
What are you smelling? You smelling the fish? You smelling the fish in the greenhouses?
I'm smelling the stuff that's smelly.
What are you talking about?
If you don't get that reference, it's from SpongeBob.
I don't do SpongeBob. I will say, I Google Living with the Land. It does say it's 14 to 15 minutes, so I'll give you the duration one
There we
there.
go.
But
When did it open?
Well, listen to the land opened in the 80s. Living
Okay.
with the land, living with the land was came later.
It
Living with
came
the land
later.
was like 93. But it was originally Listen to the Land.
Yes, it was. Great
Technically
sound.
the same track. Technically the same track.
Great soundtrack too. So
Banging soundtrack. Banging soundtrack.
all right, Mag. So let's get into attraction number 5 now. I'm gonna mark that off on number 4 because, I mean, you were on the right track, and they're like, "Oh, damn!" So yeah, it was number 4 was living with the land.
How was the ride system revolutionary for the time? Because they'd already had It's a Small World.
That's true. So the reason why it's revolutionary is because it's going through a greenhouse. That's why it's revolutionary. No other attraction is going through a freaking greenhouse. Plus,
How is that different though than like
that
Small
I don't
World?
know. But the thing is that this attraction did had live cast members who would give you the tour on Living with the Land.
I thought you said it replaced like the attraction replaced live performers.
It said here I replaced live performers.
Okay, so you're saying that the attraction used to have live performers and then they
Yes.
replaced them out. I thought you were saying that there used to be live performers where this attraction was, and then when they put in the attraction, they no longer had live performers at that spot. So I think I just misunderstood there. That's on me there.
You ready for number 5?
I am ready for number 5.
This one should be easy, but I'm gonna give you all 10. My attraction shares infrastructure with another ride nearby. My drop is shorter than guests think. I use forced perspective heavily inside the show building. My pre-show contains deliberate misdirection. I opened in the 1990s but tells a much older story. My soundtrack uses almost no original music. I operate with multiple identical shafts. And no, I'm not talking about the other thing. My ride profile varies slightly every cycle. I became a park icon very quickly after opening. Guests debate if I'm actually scary. So, Ryan, what attraction am I?
It was a little bit scary, almost like you're checking into the Hollywood Tower Hotel, the Tower of
Yeah,
Terror.
you're absolutely right, dude. It is the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Do, 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 do.
All right, number 6. I opened with the park, but was heavily modified later. My rice system constantly moves, but guest perceives stops. My attraction once had a corporate sponsor tied to agriculture. I contain one of the largest indoor. What the heck?
One of the largest indoor what the hex? Oh,
No, I am that. That's not right.
did you write these questions or did AI write these questions?
AI did, but this one is stupid because that is. You know, we're gonna skip that one. I'm not gonna no, because that was gonna be living with the land, but no,
Again?
that one is stupid. This is
What did it say?
okay. It's supposed to say, uh, Nemo with friends. And I'm like, no, that's not right. Because it said the last part says I contain one of the largest indoor greenhouses in the U.S. Boasts a That's not right. So no, I'm sorry. So we're gonna skip that one. That one really sucks. All right, so I do apologize, but this one should be you know what? I'm gonna skip that one too. So we're gonna go to number 8. So number 8 is okay. This one actually does work. All right, number 8. My attraction uses water but rarely soaks guests. I opened with this park back in 1992. My story revolves around wildlife rescue. My drop is not the largest in the park, just feels that way. My queue contains scientific theming. My ride system uses rotating turntables. My ride vehicles seat 12 guests at a time. My final includes darkness and a photo, which they used to have one, but they got rid of it. My height requirement is relatively low for a thrill ride. I was once sponsored by Kodak.
Gotta ask you to repeat something here. You said what year did it open?
1992.
You said with the park?
With the park back in 1992.
I and you said this is Disney World?
This is Disney World.
So I hate to tell you this. There wasn't a Disney World park that opened in 1992. The Disney parks opened in 71, 82, 89, and 99. So there's no way that it opened with the park in 1992.
So 99. That was my fault. That was my fault. 99.
Oh, that's okay.
So
So
I
then it's
opened.
probably Dinosaur.
It is not dinosaur.
Wildlife Rescue, Dark Finale. You got a photo? Opened
But
with the park in
but
99.
this attraction said it says here on the very clue was my attraction uses water.
Yeah, don't the dinosaurs spit at you during it?
No.
No?
No.
I guess that maybe that was the universe of energy. Using water
Using water.
based around wildlife rescue.
Yes. And this attraction holds 12 guests at a time, and the ride system uses rotating turntables. So technically, when you're on this ride, before you go onto this attraction, you're standing on a turntable.
Hmm. I know Millennium Falcon does that, but obviously this is Animal Kingdom and an opening day attraction.
Yes,
Animal Kingdom didn't have a ton of opening day attractions.
they
I
I
guess
mean,
Dinosaur
they
Testing
only had
wasn't
a
even
couple.
opening day.
They only had a couple. They had
They had Kilimanjaro Safari, which obviously doesn't fit the criteria here. 12 people, photo at the end.
and
Uh,
it was sponsored by
Sponsored by
Kodak.
Kodak. I know Kodak sponsored Imagination at some point, but again, that's not this park. I mean, Animal Kingdom only opened with like 3 attractions. Because what? They didn't have Everest. I mean, I know Kali uses water, but you get soaked on Kali. So it can't be that. Because you said you don't get soaked, right?
I mean, depending on where you sit, you can get soaked, but
Okay, so it is Kali then.
it is Colorado Rapids. Yes,
All
sir.
right. You get soaked on that ride.
Depending on where you sit.
What do you mean? When you say there's water involved, but you're probably not going to get wet. That
Okay,
makes me think
so
something like the spitting camels at the carpets of Aladdin.
all right, so where you sit on Colorado Rapids, the row, well, I'm sorry, the side that you
Wait, 12 people? Is it really 12?
if it's 12 people, dude.
That feels, I mean, I'm not doubting you here. That feels like more than I would have remembered. I'm curious now. I want to see the raft again. Because 12 is, and again, I don't doubt you, but I don't feel that feels like a lot. Wow. They really do fit those people into the raft. That's kind of crazy.
They fit 12. So that
They
is
kind of
like
cram the people in. That's nuts. Huh. Look at that. What do you know? What do you know?
12. Is that
Oh,
crazy? That is crazy, right?
that's crazy. I don't expect it to be that many on excuse me, on one of the raft.
All right, are you ready for number 9?
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
My attraction exists because a pavilion needed a kinetic element. My ride vehicles are suspended. My ride path includes outdoor portions high above ground. My attraction reopened after a long refurbishment in the 2000s. My load platform consistently moves. I'm sorry, constantly moves. I was not originally popular at opening. My ride duration is short but memorable. My theme fits exploration and discovery. I use gravity more than motors after dispatch. I sit near a lagoon.
Can you
What a,
repeat what you said about the load platform?
so the load platform is that my load platform constantly moves.
Hey, my load platform constantly moves. So,
Hey,
hey, what can you say about the ride duration again?
is short but memorable.
Hey, my ride duration's short but memorable.
Hey,
Hey, is this Test Track?
this is not test track.
Interesting. Interesting.
Let's put it this way.
Because you said it has an outdoor component, right?
It has a
I mean, I know the ride platform's not constantly moving at Test Track.
no, it's
I'm,
not, but
but I mean, is this World of Motion like an extinct attraction?
no.
No,
This attraction is
no, you said renovated in the 2010s,
2000s.
2000s, and you
So
said there's an outdoor component.
this is a it does have an outdoor portions. So this attraction is actually in Fantasyland at the Magic Kingdom.
I thought you said, oh, did you, I must have misheard. I thought I heard Pavilion. I think I'm tired. Long week. Um,
And I used
oh,
to,
this is Seven Dwarfs, probably.
and I used to work at this attraction.
Ooh, it can't be Seven Dwarfs, not a moving platform. Load zone. It has outdoor components. What else has outdoor components?
My ride
In
path
fancy,
includes outdoor portions high above the ground.
high above the ground. Interesting. Yeah, because I think that was the part that originally drew me towards Test Track. But if it's not Test Track and it's in Fantasyland,
It's in the Magic Kingdom.
yeah. And
This
it's
is this
not
is
going to be. We already did People Mover, so it can't be that.
this is actually one of my favorite rides to go on if it has a low wait time. But mostly this wait time can go from 60 to 100 minutes like that during the day.
Hmm. There's not that many rides there that have indoor and outdoor components. You said Fantasyland, right?
It is in Fantasyland, yes, sir.
So I'm just going to go through all the Fantasyland attractions and see which ones have outdoor components. So Small World doesn't. Peter Pan's Flight doesn't. That's all indoors. Are you disagreeing?
Think about it. Think about Peter Pan for a second.
I mean, I know you technically load where it's open air, but you are inside because it's covered, right?
Think about that.
And the you don't the load platform. I mean, it is constantly moving, but like it doesn't go outside high above people. Because you said, can you
Sure.
repeat the outdoor clue again?
My ride path, the ride path, I'm talking about the ride path on its own, includes outdoor portions high above the ground.
So out when you so you're saying outdoor is in not like real outdoor, but fake outdoor.
No, I'm talking about real outdoor
Real
because
outdoor.
if you think about it, I may just have give you the answer
I
because
mean, I know you're getting towards Peter Pan's Flight because much as I love you, Remy, you don't have the greatest poker face.
no, I don't.
But I
But yeah, so this attraction did have a very long refurbishment back in the 2000s. So back then, there were some parts of Peter Pan where you can see outside. Like you can actually when
I
you're
don't I is that true?
hmm
Wait, are you sure?
I'm very sure because here's why. When
I'm
I
very curious because I've never heard this before.
when I used to work there before this whole refurbishment got, taken care of, this part of the attraction, if you're looking at the boat, I'm sorry, if you're looking at the ships, right?
Hmm.
You before there was a wall where the interactive nursery was, there was a big open space, and you can just see the part of the outside as you're lifting off, and before you're making that sharp turn inside the show
But it
building.
doesn't go above the ground outside.
Technically, it does in the queue.
What?
The queue,
The queue's not above the ground though.
the queue itself. When you're on Pier Pan, the queue is outside. That's what they're saying. It is outside, and the boat, you are actually above the ground when you're going on the boat, the ship.
Yeah, but those two aren't at the same time. I don't know. I'm gonna push back on this one here.
All right, we'll
This one,
push back.
I think that clue's tough. I don't know. I don't know about that clue.
All right, you ready for the last one?
I'm ready for the last one.
All right, so the very last one. Now I told you that this ride is closing. You know, it is closing next
And see, I don't keep
week.
up with all the whole I don't keep up with all the Disney World news and all of that. So I'm trying to think about what last time I checked the Disney World news, was going to be closing. Dinosaur comes to mind, but I don't know if they've already started that construction or not.
They already did. They've
They
already
already
started it.
did.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right, so the last one. Here we go. My attraction is one of the loudest indoor rides on property. My
Oh,
my
really? That's about to start.
my ride vehicles accelerate faster than most coasters in Florida. My queue includes backstage style environments. My pre-show features a real band. My ride takes place mostly in the dark. My track layout is compact but intense. I opened in the late 1990s. My ride once defined the park's identity. My height requirement is 48 inches. My exit dumps directly into a rock and roll gift shop. Ryan,
So,
what ride am I?
Remy, uh, uh, call me a stretch. Make it a super stretch because we are racing through New York with Jimmy Fallon.
Wow,
Now,
that's
rock and roller coaster, rock and roller
rock
coaster.
and roller coaster, dude.
I didn't realize that they were about to start construction on that. Remind me what they're turning that
Yeah,
into?
they're turning into the Muppets, and
Oh, yeah.
The Muppets are going to be part of you know this whole new style of rock and roller coaster. So it's going to be the same coaster, but just with the Muppets and the Electric Mayhem featuring Animal on the drums.
Are they still going to be calling it rock and roller coaster?
No, it's called the Muppets Electric Mayhem.
Oh, okay.
That's what the title is. So,
Hmm.
like, am I
Not
mad
very
about
catchy. Not very catchy.
am I mad about that? I am. Like, I am really mad about it, dude.
Hey, most everyone's mad here.
Well, I mean, because this was one of the attractions I loved working at, and I know that I cannot call out of work and go to Hollywood Studios on the last day of operation. I can't do that because I need to make the
Hmm.
money, and it just all those memories I've had with with working at Rock and Roller Coaster. It was a lot of fun. We had a little couch, just a small little couch in the control room where we can just lean back for a little bit and just push all the buttons if we can. Uh, and I was one of the guys who, before I left the attraction, I had to sign the billboard with Aerosmith on it.
That's cool.
So my signature is still there on that little board. So kind of happy that I was a part of that team. But
That
anyway,
is
Matt.
very cool.
Anyway,
Hey, that was a
Ryan,
good game, Remy. Well put together. Very
you
good
did
game.
good.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Let me guess. You don't want to do another one, do you?
I mean, I'm always game for a game.
All right. Let's see if I can create one real quick. But here's what I want you to do. I would like for you to help me out here creating this game right now.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. I want you to. It could be on either Disney characters. It could be on theme parks. It could be on theme park attractions. What would you like to do?
Can you do Disney songs, like Disney song lyrics?
That I can do.
They ever tell you about how we discovered my secret talent at work a while back? I may
No.
have. So growing up, the biggest CDs that we had, that my parents would play in the car again and again and again, were Disney song music CDs. And so we realized I can hear the first couple seconds of a Disney song, and if it's like released typically 2010 or earlier, and if it's mainstream enough, I can get the Disney song from the first couple seconds.
Oh, dude. You know what? I am so sorry. You and I are pretty much the same because anytime I can hear a Disney song like right away, I can pick it up on my saxophone or play it on the piano. And be like, oh, okay, it's when you wish a shining star, or it's a small world, or uh, the imagination song, one little spark, whatever. I can pick that up in 10 seconds. I'm like, all right, we're doing this song. Cool, I got it.
There you go.
That's
There
why I
you
love
go,
doing.
indeed.
That's why I love doing Disney karaoke, sir.
There you go.
All right, I have I got the game, and I believe we are all set.
All right, let's make it happen.
Let's see what I got here. Make it all nice and shiny. There we go.
Now,
And
now, last game I was very confident. I am less confident this time, but we'll see how we do.
all right, all right, Ryan. So here we go. It is now time for guess the Disney song.
All
All
right.
right. The singer never leaves their room during the entire performance. A spinning object above their head reflects their emotional state. The orchestra swells as the character chooses isolation over control. The power is shown is hereditary, not learned. The location is Scandinavia, inspired by fictional. And let's see. What's the answer?
I'm tempted to sing it, but nobody wants to hear me sing. That would be Let It Go.
It is Let It Go from
I do need to hear
Frozen.
you pronounce that word that starts with an S again, based on a fictionalized version
Oh,
of.
Scandinavian.
There you go. There you go. You were just
I said,
reading fast. I
I
was gonna
said,
say, I think you
I
know
said,
Scandinavian.
I
You
said
you
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian, like Sokovia from Marvel.
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian. No,
All
dude, we're just
right,
starting a
let's
new
see.
country called Scandinavia,
All right, number two.
like
The
the
perform.
Principality of Sealand.
All right, here we go. Number two. The performer is technically not alive.
Me after a long work week. Am I right?
Not every singer represents an object tied to dining etiquette.
We're dining what now?
Like I said, the
Etiquette.
the host hides a violent temper beneath politeness. What song is this?
Feels like Be Our Guest.
It is Be Our Guest. There you go. All right, number three. This song is sung while traveling. The singer debates identity. The original recording used a pop ballad structure unusual for its film era. Water is the only other character present. The character rejects a social role.
This one's tougher. Less to go on. But with water being the only other character present, it makes me think Moana, which is leading me towards the most iconic Moana song being How Far I'll Go. It's not really a traveling song, though.
Should I give you another hint, sir?
Yeah, another hint would help.
The singer debates identity while observing reflections.
See, the obvious route to go with that one is Reflection from Mulan, but that's not a traveling song. So if it's a traveling song,
You might need to rewatch Mulan.
she's not traveling when she sings that song, though, right? Is
She's
she?
not she's not traveling, but it says this song is sung while traveling, but no physical distance is actually covered.
I don't know about that one, man. That one feels a little bit like they're trying to trip me up. Just saying.
But the second clue was the singer debates identity while observing reflection. So that's the
Which I would argue kind of relates to how far I'll go, too. Because she rejects
Ooh.
the social role involved in being
Ooh.
the chief's daughter.
Yeah, the
Water?
the original recording used a pop ballad, which
I don't
Christina.
know what that is, so you would know
So
that better than me.
so the pop ballad was Christina Aguilera. She actually covered this song, Reflection.
Who
She
is
she
that? Which one's Christina Aguilera?
blonde hair. She has that soul voice,
Oh, you mean Aretha Franklin? Yeah, yeah.
somewhat, except she's cute, you know. Anyway, number
Wait,
four.
wait, what are you implying about Aretha Franklin?
I'm not implying anything. I mean, I'm just saying about. I was saying about Christina Aguilera though. Whew. All right, so number four. Oh boy. All right, jazz instrumentation dominates the arrangement. The victim believes they are gaining love. The performer never tells a direct lie. What song am I?
Ooh, not a ton to go from here. You say the victim. If there's a victim involved, you said jazz. Jazz makes me think Aristocats, but there's not really a victim thinks they're getting love in Aristocats. Same with Princess and the Frog. I don't think anyone thinks they're gaining true love until the end, which made me think love is an open door. Victim thinks she's gaining true love. I don't know if that counts as jazz. Can you read the second clue again?
Actually, I can give you one more clue that
All
might
right.
give it away. This character in the movie signs a contract.
I mean, Ariel signed a contract. Not really any jazz in The Little Mermaid, though. Signing a contract. This is not Home on the Range.
Why would it
Signing.
be home on the range?
I don't know, man. Why not? Why
Why
not?
would it be home on the range? You know what? Keep thinking. I'm gonna come up with another game for you. Just keep going.
All right, all right. Jazz. There's a victim. There's a clue I'm not remembering. Uh, Victim thinks they're gating love. You say contract. Somebody signs a contract, and there's jazz. There's jazz in the Jungle Book, but there's no contracts because they can't write because they're animals. Which other ones have jazz? You like jazz? Let's see. Trying to fill dead air because it's a podcast, so we don't like dead air.
No, we do not. So, Mags, give me the go ahead, dude. What song are you going with? Because I mean, you gotta think about it. A character signs a contract. The performer never tells a direct lie. The
Performer never tells a direct lie.
the victim believes that they are gaining love, and this song can be jazzy, but it dominates the arrangement. If you go back and re-listen to this song, it does have those jazz, kind of style in this song.
Hmm. So I'm trying to think through. Doesn't tell a direct lie. Hercules comes to mind, but that's more gospel than jazz. Uh, Performer never tells a direct lie. Hans told direct lies. Um, I don't know. I have not the foggiest.
So the answer was you were on the right track, dude. You were on the right track for The Little Mermaid. It was Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
All right, number 5. The singer is explaining a worldview built on hunger. The philosophy presented is biologically accurate but morally distorted.
Thanos?
Yeah, he didn't have a song. The
That's
the
what you
mel
think. You didn't watch the extended cut.
Oh geez. The melody has an African choir inspiration. A child learns about death for the first time. The performer
My
is
God.
the performer is related to the protagonist. What song is this?
Probably be prepared.
It is Be Prepared. What gave it away?
The relation between the singer and the protagonist, and then the African choir.
Yeah, I mean, but the last part, a child learns about death for the first time.
Not
That
during the song, though.
No, not during the song, but yeah, yeah, that was a very sad part.
Be really funny if they edited that scene where he watches his dad die, and then somebody edits in the March of the Gladiators. Dun 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 dun. Or as they're running, run, run, Rudolph.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-down.
Ah,
All
ah,
right,
ah.
number 6. The song teaches a skill, but the lesson repeatedly fails. The teacher uses metaphor from nature and violence. The tempo increases as frustration grows. The final note ends in acceptance rather than mastery. The character being trained later defeats the teacher. What song is this?
I don't like the idea of a teacher being defeated. That's kind of crazy. For the beginning, when you said metaphor, I was thinking Mary Poppins, but this is definitely not Mary Poppins.
Nope, not Mary
Let's see,
Poppins.
metaphors, and the tempo increases, and they eventually defeat the teacher. Not WandaVision, that's for sure. Metaphors from nature. I'm thinking about movies where a villain, excuse me,
You're thinking about a villain
villain
from
is
which
a
movie?
teacher.
But yeah, think about it. This this movie, it does have a villain, but this villain is not even singing the song. The teacher is singing this song.
Ichabod Crane's a teacher, but it doesn't seem like it applies to him.
Okay, in this song, they want to do some type of business
Hmm.
to
Well,
de-
I mean,
to
it
the
could be
to to defeat someone.
some kind of business makes me think about like Friends on the Other Side or Pete's Dragon, but none of those really fit the bill.
How about this art? How about this musician that might just give it away? Donny Osmond.
I'll make a man out of you?
There it is. I'll make a man out of you.
Wait. Can you explain the criteria with that one? I'm a little bit
The
lost.
the song teaches a skill, but the lesson repeatedly fails. The teacher
Yeah.
the teacher uses metaphors from nature and violence, which they were doing the song in nature.
Hmm. I
And
can
then,
see that.
and then part of the song was actually violent. Well, some parts. The tempo increases as frustration grows.
I can see that.
And then, the character being trained, which is Mulan, later defeats the teacher. She
Does she defeat
defeated
him?
she defeated the teacher by climbing up that big pole to get that little thing on top of it to get the bow and arrow.
Okay, so it's acceptance on the teacher's part. I see. I see. All right, I can see that. I can see that.
All right, number 7. The singer manipulates someone using flattery and future promises. A parade forms spontaneously. Brass instruments dominates the orchestra. The performer never intends to keep any promise. The song ends with elevation to royalty.
Mm. Feels a little bit like Prince Ali. Not really a brass band.
It is Prince Ali.
It is Prince Ali. Okay, cool. Very
Number
cool.
8. Number 8. The character sings about wanting something they already have. The environment shifts colors to match emotional tone. The song introduces a new era of Disney storytelling structure. The singer longs for danger without understanding it. Renaissance era village setting. What song is this?
It's a tough village setting. Longing for danger. That's wild. That is wild. Um, what were the first couple of clues again?
So
I'm thinking
the
Renaissance.
first clue was the character sings about wanting something they already have. The environment shifts colors to match emotional tone. This song Introduce a new era of Disney storytelling structure.
New era. That's interesting. New era.
And the last clue was the singer longs for danger without understanding it. Renaissance era village setting.
Village. So village setting makes me think Beauty and the Beast.
You got the
Uh,
movie right.
longing for danger.
Ryan is
Something
per-
they already have. So got Belle as a
it is
song.
Belle. It is Belle. You got it.
What do you mean by the shifting colors with the emotions?
If you listen to that song or you watch it on YouTube, when Belle is going to like Gaston, that changes colors. When she goes towards the last part of the song, it gets brighter. Like that entire uh
But then what did it mean by so she wanted to go out there for freedom and excitement, right?
right.
Adventure. She didn't already have that, I thought.
She didn't have it.
But it said she already had it, right? In the clue.
Uh yeah, it said the character sings about wanting something they already have.
But she didn't have the freedom.
Technically she did kind of. She kind of did have the freedom to just walk out and be like, all right, I'm on my own, so forget you guys, I'm out of
Uh,
here.
I don't know about those clues there. I mean, I guess I got there, but I
You
don't know
did
about
get
those
there.
clues. I don't know about the clues.
All right, number 9. This performance happens during manual labor. The character is actually being punished. Fellow workers become backup vocalists. The song establishes perseverance rather than joy. What song is this?
Sounds awful.
It is awful, but I guess they sing it during manual labor.
I think there's a lot of options here, but the Song of the Roustabouts feels like a really strong option. And I know that's a very deep cut, but I feel like it applies. From Dumbo. It's the one the circus workers sing.
It is not. It is not from
I
Dumbo.
feel like it low key sort of applies here. I don't know what they're being punished for, but we don't know what those guys are up to.
It's not from
Um,
Dumbo. But
the working song
if I give you a little melody, will that give it away?
depends on how good the melody is.
Do 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 do
Hi
do.
ho,
Hi ho.
even older than Song of the Rest. Wait, what are they being punished for?
They're working.
Well, what are they? That's not a punishment. I go to work every day. Doesn't technically mean I'm being punished.
Well, I guess it's punished to them though.
No, no. The clues in the song game were pretty bad.
Yeah.
Just saying. They weren't
All
great
right.
clues.
Well, you did good, but now
I survived.
for the last game of the night, Ryan, it's time for you to guess this Disney character.
All right. Is this gonna be those 10 clues again or whatever?
I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna make it a little quick or switch it around for you so you
All right,
know
all right.
who am I talking about. But the thing is that I have all of the answers for you, so you don't have to be like, Remy, what's the answer? What's this? What's this? I mean, I have them right here. Now I'm looking at them because yeah, I mean they are hard, but
Hmm,
you are going to get some of these like right on the spot. All right.
hmm.
Except maybe yeah, I'll skip a couple of them. But so here we go. The first character is my story technically begins in literature written before Walt Disney was born. I am associated with specific smell effect used in a Disney attraction. I have appeared in both 2D animation and CGI, but neither is considered my debut. I interact with children, yet I am not a child character. My original animation model sheets were redesigned after audience testing found me unsettling. I have been portrayed by at least 3 different voice actors across media without changing canon canon continue whatever, I can't say that word.
Continuity, like
Thank you.
the name of my old podcast.
Thank you. A clock is an important recurring modified to me. I exist in a location that requires permission to enter. I have a connection to flight, but never truly fly on my own. In the parks, I am heard more often than I am seen. Ryan, what character is this?
Heard more often than seen. So the motif of clock is sticking out to me, right? You think about clock and you think about Cinderella, you think about Pinocchio, characters like that, but neither of them fly. Peter Pan flies. He goes near that clock. What was the flight clue again?
So the flight clue was I have a connection to flight, but never truly fly on my own.
Okay, so they don't fly on their own, so it's not going to be Peter Pan.
It's not Peter Pan,
They're related
this
to clocks.
but this character,
Could be
th-
Captain Hook or the crocodile, because the tick tock.
this character actually, uh, it's she kind of flies side by side with Peter Pan.
So Wendy?
Now Wendy,
Tinker. Wait, are you telling me Tinkerbell doesn't fly on her own?
it is Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell doesn't fly on her own.
What do you mean? She has wings. She has
She
wings.
doesn't fly on her
What are you
own.
talking about? She has
Here's why.
wings.
Here's why. In
What
the
are you
movie,
talking about?
if you hold on, if you rewatch Peter Pan, right? She doesn't fly on her own. She flies side by side with Peter Pan. But in her movie, Tinkerbell, she flies on her own. It's just in this movie, precisely, she does not fly alone in Peter Pan. She is, however,
Oh, so when
she
you say on her own, like with somebody else,
as in she can fly like on her own, like she's by herself.
when you
But
said when she can fly on her own, I thought you meant like she can't just fly. She has to go into an airplane to fly.
no, geez, no. All right, number two.
Jeez.
Number
All right, what
two.
do we got for number two?
Number two, my color palette intentionally contrasts the protagonist to establish morality visually. My powers do not originate from magic, science, or birthright. I am defeated because of a technicality, not strength. My design was inspired by silent film performers. I am associated with geometry. My goal requires paperwork to be successful. I never physically fight the hero directly in my debut appearance. My world contains animals, yet I am not one. I manipulate the law rather than I break it. My final scene involves falling but not dying.
You said their world involves animals, but they are not one of them.
Nope, it is not an animal.
Cool.
This person is not an animal. Now
They fall, but
I
they
will
don't
give you the movie.
die.
I will give you the
Well,
movie though.
I've got an idea. It's 101 Dalmatians.
It is from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, Claude Frollo?
It is Frollo.
Huh.
It is Frollo.
I mean, I
Number
guess there are animals.
number three.
That's true.
I am part of a trio, yet I am neither the leader nor the comic relief. I have a musical motif that appears before my first line of dialogue. My existence was created to personify an abstract human faculty explored inside a pavilion. I originally had a larger role, but was reduced late in production. A piece of my design references medieval medieval time. I spend most of the story trying to prevent a mistake rather than cause one. I appear in merchandise far more than in screen time. I interact directly with royalty but hold no rank. I help save the protagonist. My name is never spoken in the theatrical cut.
Um, What did you say about the parks in the beginning? What was that clue?
Why didn't it say a park? So the park I did say the part. I'm sorry. The clue that I said with the park, my existence was created to personify an an abstract human faculty explored inside a pavilion.
So up to a certain point with the clues, I was thinking Figment.
It is Figment,
Wait, what oh, so Dreamfinder is the
Dreamfinder.
protagonist. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you got number, dude.
Okay.
You're on a roll. You are on a roll, dude. I'm actually very impressed. All right, number 4. My species is real, but my behavior is biologically impossible. My introduction scene contains zero dialogue. My animation required a new technique at the studio at the time. I represent fear, but I am not an antagonist. I cause a major plot event accidentally. My merchandise sells well compared to my screen time. I was added late to increase emotional stakes. I exist primarily to mirror the protagonist's personality. I appear in a sequel in a different narrative role. My most famous moment involves looking upward. And I cry this movie every single time I watch it.
Well, there's a sequel. Is it Pixar or is it Disney?
Disney.
So if there's a sequel, that narrows it down. I
Live
think an
action
Olaf.
live action actually.
Oh, live action.
It's like a remake. It's like a remake of this movie, live action, and I gotta say it had one of the worst CGI, and I didn't even watch it.
What year are we looking at?
Don't know the year, but let's just say that this character has big floppy ears.
Not the Easter Bunny, right?
Oh jeez.
Big floppy ears. Not
Big
Stitch. Is it
big
Stitch?
floppy ears. Stitch doesn't have big floppy ears.
Kind of does. I'm not super floppy. Uh,
This character got picked on during a Casey Jr.
oh, is it Dumbo?
It's Dumbo.
Ah, oh,
Because if you think
I
about it,
guess
if you think about it, this character contains zero dialogue.
that
None.
is that's true. That's
That
true.
is, that's Dumbo. All right, number 5. Let's see what I have for number 5 for you. No. Let's go number 6. Number 6.
What was
I
number five? Out of curiosity,
Number 5 was Grandmother Willow from Pocahontas.
I doubt I would have ever gotten there.
Exactly. But this one,
Good
this one,
move.
this one you will. Number 6. It's actually one of my favorite characters in this movie. Did I say 6 or 7? Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
don't
6.
say six and then seven.
I'm not gonna say. God,
You're
no,
gonna annoy the kids.
I hate that freaking meme. All right,
So bad.
number 6. I exist because of a mistake in translation during adaptation. I am associated with food, but never eat. My movements are animated on. My movements are animated while others are on ones. So this character has only have 2 legs. My presence signals a tonal shift in the film. Children recognize me more than adults do, which is a lie. I appear in marketing before appearing in the story. I break tension rather than create it. My original design was much more realistic. I help the hero without intent. My popularity changed merchandise strategy at Disney. Ryan, what character is this?
I have not the foggiest.
We'll take another clue.
Yes, please.
This character, you can find this character in Moana.
Oh, I don't remember much about that movie. Hey Hey.
Hey, hey, that's right,
How did Hey Hey change merchandise sales?
dude. If you go on Google and see his his sales like in the parks,
Mhm.
that thing made millions and millions of dollars just by his merchandise.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah. Number. All right, let's go number 10. I'm just going for all the way down number 10. Here we go. My design combines three real-world historical figures. My staff's animal is not native to the setting's real geography. My clothing color signals my status before dialogue reveals it. I never actually lie. My transformation follows a specific of power sources. My first on-screen action is an execution attempt. I fear one person who never meets me. My defeat is caused by correctly understanding magic rules. My voice performance intentionally imitates Shakespearean villains. I am defeated by getting exactly what I asked for. Who am I?
Oh, by getting exactly what they ask for. Oh boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This is actually one of my favorite. This is actually one of my favorite villains, but he's on my
I'm
list.
thinking, yeah, Dr. Facilier comes to mind mostly here, but I don't see how his voice is similar to Shakespeare villains, you know? By
But can
getting what
but
they ask for,
but can Dr. Facilier pull off a Shakespearean villain voice?
I don't think so.
So it's not it is not Dr. Facilier.
It's got to be a movie that you are familiar with.
It's a good movie.
It's a villain
It is a villain.
gets what they want. And as I'm going through the list here, not a ton of them are coming to mind.
The last clue, I am defeated by getting exactly what I asked for.
What they ask for, not what they want, what they ask for. Aw,
His color palette is red.
red.
His sidekick is a bird.
It's Jafar?
It is Jafar.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
My
Very
first
nice.
my first on-screen action is an execution attempt.
Who was he trying to execute?
The well, he did try to kill Aladdin.
Huh. It's been so long since I've seen all those movies.
Well, Ryan, you did a good job on this game.
I don't say
Very,
I did a job. I did a good effort. We'll say a
you,
good effort.
you did a good effort.
The college try.
You did a very good effort, sir. All right, well, Mags, I think it's time for us to get up on that here.
Aye, aye.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this bonus episode. I'm pretty sure we'll do more of these eventually and have some more fun with Ryan on here. If you guys would like to follow us on all social media, you guys can. You guys can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. Just type in Remy's Roundtable, and we will come right up on your platforms. You guys can. You guys can also listen to us on all podcasting platforms on Spotify. If you guys like the show, just give us a 5-star rating.
Go do it. They deserve it.
We do appreciate those 5-star rating very much, and you guys can just leave it right there. And who knows, we will be able to, give you guys a little shout out on the podcast as well. If you guys need a candle for your office or for your home, head on over to themagiccandlecompany.com. Use our code roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. And lastly, guys, I do have some brand new shirt designs on teepublic.com. That's teepublic.com. Go check them out, and that helps support the show as well. And if you are in the Central Florida area, head on over to our friends at Jeff's Bagel Run. So do me a favor, head on over there, grab yourself a bagel, and just enjoy that bagel while you guys are out at the theme parks. On behalf of Ryan, guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see everybody next time right here on Remy's Roundtable.